Alright, solving trigonometric equations, basic. These are one-steppers. Alright, you need to know your unit circle or be able to find the values pretty quickly otherwise. Let's see, sine of theta equals negative root 3 over 2. Well, sine is negative in quadrants 3 and 4, and a 60-degree angle will do that. So I need to go 16 quadrant 3 is 240 degrees, and 16 quadrant 4 is 300 degrees. So those two angles will solve the equation. Alright, cosecant of theta equals root 2. Well, reciprocal of cosecant is sine, reciprocal of root 2 is root 2 over 2. Now sine is positive in quadrants 1 and 2. So I need to think, oh, that's a 45-degree angle. So that'll be 45, and in quadrant 2, it's 180 minus 45, or 135. Okay, let's keep going with a few more examples. Now we're doing it from 0 to 2 pi. So let's see, secant of theta equals 2. Take the reciprocal and get cosine of theta equals a half. Cosine is positive in 1 and 4. So that means pi over 3 and 5 pi over 3. Okay, now tangent of theta is root 3 over 3. Okay, I'm going to draw a little picture here. Okay, so that's 0 degrees, or 0 radians. That's about 30 degrees. Let's see, let's fix that. So let's see, 30 degrees, or pi over 6. And that's about 60 degrees, or pi over 3. And the values there are 1 comma 0, root 3 over 2 comma half, and 1/2 comma root 3 over 2. And then if I do the tangent of theta, I go y over x. The halves cancel and I just get root 3. And here I go 1/2 over root 3 over 2. The 2's cancel, I get 1 over root 3, or root 3 over 3. Okay, so this is true at pi over 6, and the tangent is positive in 1 and 3. So that means I go, let's see, in quadrant 3 that'd be 7 pi over 6. Okay, let's look at a couple more. Okay, and now I go sine of theta is negative 1/2, but I want to solve over the real numbers. So sine is negative in quadrants 3 and 4. So that would be 7 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6. But I want all the answers over the real numbers, so I go 7 pi over 6 plus 2 pi n, and 11 pi over 6 plus 2 pi n. Okay, cotangent of theta equals negative 1, so that means tangent of theta is negative 1. That is true. Tangent is negative in quadrants 2 and 4. So that is true at 3 pi over 4 and 7 pi over 4. And notice those are only pi apart, so I can say theta equals 3 pi over 4 plus pi n. Okay, and last, here's a problem for you to try. We'll go over it in class. Pause the video so you can get it.